Welcome to WellWorks. We provide leadership training that has been built specifically for the construction industry. Why do we exist? Well, I would like you to conjure up this image. We have a starting point and a destination point. Point A, point B. Okay, this is our construction project. Now, imagine driving a luxury vehicle with a few others in the car. The other people are likely dressed nice, smell nice, may even be having a civilized conversation with you, or may just be simply checking their phone or using the opportunity to catch up on emails. We are comfortable, we are at ease, the heat is on or air depending on the season, and we are largely able to focus on the task at hand, the road, and figure out how to get to our destination as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Let's switch gears here a bit and create a similar image for leaders on a construction job site. So we are driving a bus full of unruly, loud middle school students. Spitballs are flying at the back of your head. Someone's testing the emergency exit in the back of the vehicle, which is producing some type of annoying alarm. The people in the front are asking you a bunch of questions you don't have answers to, while someone is stealing another person's lunch in the middle of the bus. And there is some type of stench lurking from somewhere that you would like to identify because it has the potential of causing one of the riders to vomit at some point, which would just add to the smell, right? Oh, and we don't have AC or heat. Okay, while we are trying to manage this diverse group of people, we are trying to navigate and find the most efficient route to point B, right? We're a bit distracted and maybe a little bit more on edge, kind of in survival mode at this point. Along with the managing people in the bus, we're navigating obstacles outside of the bus. So trying to avoid potholes and pedestrians jumping out in front of you with picket signs saying, stay in your lane, stay on your property, right? Or flipping you off for not paying attention to the road and are highly likely at some point to at least take one wrong turn. Now, this is not saying that our field guys are a bunch of middle schoolers, but I'm also not saying that all the people in the office are as polished as the people in the luxury car. But the point is that both of these drivers have different needs based on what's going on inside and outside of the vehicles and who their passengers are. They both have the same destination, but they've got much different challenges and a lot of different people that they have to motivate and lead in order to get there. The way that we speak to the passengers in the luxury vehicle is different than how we speak to the passengers in the bus. There's a lot more distractions that cause our brain to focus on the immediate need, either finding the efficient path or just trying to get to the destination with all the passengers in the bus. Both of these drivers have very different needs and very different capacities when it comes to learning something new in this moment. In all my years of experience in trying to find training programs, either for myself or for my colleagues, on leadership skills that are relevant to the construction industry, I've realized and noticed that training is typically approached relatively in the same way. And for our bus and our luxury vehicle example, let's use an audiobook while we're driving, okay? So let's say the topic is how to talk so people will listen. Sounds very helpful in both cases, doesn't it? But is this audiobook format and content going to be more effective in one vehicle over another? Yeah, it is. Even if us, as the bus driver, had any mental capacity left to learn content in that moment, and I'm telling you now, we don't. We're in survival mode, pure survival mode, and trying to get people to their destination safely and without losing our mind. But even if we could hear the audiobook and had the mental capacity, the content would likely be geared more towards talking to people in the luxury vehicle, not explaining how to get everyone to shut up and sit down to even listen to you speaking so that, right, to speak so that everybody will listen. In order for that audiobook to be helpful or effective, we have to jump a few hurdles first on the bus, don't you think? So how do we do that? Where's the audiobook for that, right? How do I do this? How do I get them to sit down and shut up? Well, WellWorks was created to provide learning and training opportunities to the people driving the bus in the format that best fits what that driver needs and how he or she is able to best learn while driving that bus. That audiobook would be wonderful in theory, and we would love to be in the position to be able to listen to that audiobook, and the information could absolutely be helpful for both vehicles. But in the bus, as the driver of the bus, we are not at the level to be able to use all of that fantastical information right now. It is all theory and daydreams until we can get ourselves in a position of being able to use that information on our job site. This means there are other skills that we need to learn and implement first before that information can be more effective and usable. WellWorks essentially provides the training to help and encourage the driver of the bus, to provide a rope between those theoretical leadership concepts floating around in the clouds while we're here with our boots on the ground trying to get out of the trenches in the muck. We cannot learn if we're constantly in survival mode. We cannot learn if we are always under stress. WellWorks helps to make some of those soft skills a bit more tangible so that in the future, when we are ready to and attend those other leadership trainings, we are out of the dirt and have a foundation to build from. So with that, please feel free to contact us with any questions, comments, or feedback, or find the information about WellWorks, our programs, or resources for the construction industry on our website at www.livingwellworks.org. With that, be safe, be smart, you got this.